Okay, now we have audio. Don't know why that happened, but anyway, as I was saying, when you when it's not at zero yet, but you're ready to go, why not just go for it, guys? How you doing today? Make sure my mic is at a good level. I think that should be fine. How's everybody doing today? It's a pretty good day so far. It's a pretty good day, and excited to get to be able to do some more music with you guys. It has been like seriously, it's been about a month since I've been in front of the keyboard. That last week that we were here, I canceled the music stream just because we were leaving in 2 days. There was so much to do. I had no time, and I wasn't going to cancel the community stream, and so we nixed the music stream instead, and then we've been gone for 2 weeks. So yeah, I think it was 4 weeks ago. It was 4 weeks ago that I was last here to do a music stream. Speaking of music real quickly, I finally, I just did this today, this morning, finally got the Song of Storms ready to upload to YouTube. And the reason why it took so long is I completely revamped the way that I am doing my my YouTube uploads, and it took a long time to build. But I'm gonna be able to use this as a template for all the future videos. So that it won't take that long for Aerith's theme to go up on YouTube after that. And eventually I am going to start getting my music up on Spotify and iTunes and things like that. It's going to take a little bit longer because I got to pay for licensing. I got to do cover art. But, hey, at least it's going to go up on YouTube. So, and, it's something I'm working on. So, yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the music. Let's get into the music and start working on this piece a little bit further, and let's see how far we can get. I think we can get pretty decently far today. I'm fairly confident that we should be able to. So let's see what we can do here. First of all, as always, we're just going to start by listening and seeing where we left off. Again, it's been a few weeks, so let's refresh ourselves and see where we are at here. Hey!
I yet live.
You live! Captain Moz, thank you so much for that 4-month subscription. Greatly appreciate that. And how are you doing? What's going on? What's up? It's been forever because, vacation and all that. But how are you doing today? Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's actually go and really listen to this. Again, I love that part with the violins right there. Change that. love what we've done with this so far, but it needs something a little bit more, and that's percussion. I think that's where we're going to start today. There's a lot of places as I'm listening to this, I'm like, okay, I need to add a little percussion here, a little percussion there, get a little bit more cymbal here, maybe add in a timpani. So we are going to really be hitting the percussion today. Maz, getting better. Have been sick for 2 weeks. Ooh. Sick is not good. Hopefully it is just regular sick and not the big sick, if you know what I mean. But I'm glad to hear you're getting better. Being sick is never fun. Never fun. It's always a hassle. So glad to hear you're getting better. We'll greatly enjoy this music stream. Good. I always enjoy these music streams. It's not as crazy as the game streams. And maybe fewer of us than usual, but I still enjoy it because we just get around, we talk, we visit, we make music. So yeah, and I especially like the game streams a little, or the music streams a little bit more now that I've stopped making them for YouTube, because originally I was treating this as a combined live stream and YouTube recording session, and then editing and uploading these to YouTube. But once I stopped doing that, these things just became a lot more relaxed and a lot more fun as well. Your doctor has already sent me for 2 tests already, waiting on the second set of results to come back. First was negative for the big sick. Good. Glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Okay, let's zero in on the music. Wow. A bit of a loud piano there. Okay, so we are going to add. So we already got a cymbal sustain here. Let's add a timpani to start with today. I'm going to adjust some things here so that I can work a little bit more comfortably here. Okay, so a timpani. And on this timpani, let's see, we got to get it up. And I'm not going to be... I'm going to be using percussion very conservatively here. The principle of less is more definitely applies to a piece like this. Mainly going to be focusing on using percussion to add to the build of the piece. Some very focused hits, and in particular, some rolls as we go into these major crescendos, and using the percussion to really emphasize those grand moments where something is coming in or something is changing. So yeah, that's where we're going to go with this. Let us add the orchestral percussion and drums. I thought there was a whole... I guess there wasn't. I was like, there was a whole folder for timpani, and it's in here. Okay. So let's go with... So these timpani rolls here, how do they sound? I'm not the hugest fan of using the rolls in here. I've never been a huge fan of using these. What is this sound? Hey, Foxy, how you doing? This sound is the sound of music. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those rolls like that. I would rather use... Let's see, what's this? I thought it was construction sounds. See, I'd rather make my own rolls like that, and then I can really just build it myself. So that's the way I like to do timpani rolls. They've got them kind of pre-done there, but I don't really like those. How about the hard ones? Well, I think for this one should be fine. Or what's this? The crescendo. What's that? Ooh, that's actually not bad. Now those, however, are really nice. If you're going to crescendo like that. But I still like having the control of building them myself. So we're going to do that. So how's Foxy? How's Foxy doing? Cymbals. I don't know if I want to keep that cymbal we have right now. A lot better not feeling. Has everybody been sick while I've been on vacation? Because first it was Moz, and now it's you, Foxy. Has everybody gotten sick? Well, I guess the whole world is sick right now, but that's beside the point. I leave you for 2 weeks and you all get sick. What can I do with you guys? You were sick yesterday. Okay. I get back from vacation, everyone gets sick, I guess. Okay, that's the longer one. I think that's the one we're going to need right there. No, it's that short one right there. I blame working full shifts for a week. Oh, yep. That was me like the 2 weeks leading up to the trip, working those full shifts. Yeah, I hear you. I feel you there. Now you have a week off. Yay! Week off is good. How do I want to do this right here? I think that one should be good like that. I like that. I like that right there. Instead of... I think the longer one is the one we're going to want there. Let's listen to it a few times. Yes. It's maybe a little late. No, still a little late. It should be good. Slept in and needed it badly. Was sad to miss playing Minecraft yesterday. Yeah, I missed Minecraft yesterday too, but that's because I had more important things to do. But yeah, I know Leah got on Minecraft yesterday, and oh gosh, it's been forever since I've been on Minecraft. I think it was that Sunday when we started up the new server. That's the last time I was on Minecraft. I could really use another Minecraft day. I don't know. We'll see. Might have to wait a few weeks, but we'll have another big Minecraft night eventually. Or if I'm not there, I'm sure Leah will host many more. So, all right, where are we? Now, here's the big question. Do I want to put a timpani there with that cymbal? I'm thinking probably. Okay, that's what went right there. So let's go back down to our timpani. And I might be going back on what I was saying about that. Maybe if I just a little bit more gently. It needs to be gentle. I think so. I think that sounds really good. Okay, so let's try it. Let's track that in. Just gotta be real gentle with it. Let's try that again, because you know what? I feel like it was just a little heavy-handed. We got to be gentle. We got to be real gentle with this. There we go. A nice subtle timpani there. Did I do the right chords though? Let me check that cello. So we had. No, I did totally the wrong chords there. So it's and the timpani I did. Yeah, that was totally wrong. Okay, let's actually change that timpani real quick. I don't have to re-record that. I can do it from here. So we went dum, and then we go. Okay, here we go. So we did that, and then there, and then we need to be here, and then up here, and then here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Okay, so there, then here, and then there, down to there, and then that stays the same. Okay, let's hear that now. Okay. Not too bad, but it does get just a little heavy there. So let's cool it just a tiny bit. It's not bad. I still say it's just a little on the heavy side. Let's bring that down even more. And this, it does not need to be. Okay, that was extremely subtle. Sometimes subtlety is the way to go. There we go, there we go. You know, we're going to back up that timpani with a bass drum. Let's bring that bass drum in. Let's see. Do this Ludwig here. Let's try the 40-inch. There we go. That's more the sound that I'm looking for. The more, you know, sits a little. It's a little softer. Sits in the background, but really provides that bass that the timpani has more of a tenor sound, but your bass, that's where you get your bass sound right there. I don't know. It might be a little much. Maybe I just need to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's give that a try. See what we can do here. Last one was just a little late. Let's bring that back. Okay, let's hear that. I know it's subtle, guys. It's subtle, but it's the little subtleties that really make a difference here. I don't know if I like that roll. Might be a little much. What do you guys think? That bass drum in that roll. But I feel like it's missing something without it. But then again, we really haven't. Let me listen to it without. I might leave the roll out. Yeah, you know, I think I am going to go ahead and leave the roll out. So we'll take these out. We'll just leave this this note here. Yes, that's better. Much, much better. I like that. Come back. So for this cymbal roll coming up here, I think I'm going to make it a little longer. I don't like the short roll. I liked it when I first put it in, but after listening to it a while, I think it needs to be longer. See what you think. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit longer. Kind of like what we originally did there. In fact, I may just go ahead and just copy this over to here. Is that where it needs to be? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I like that better. Let's go ahead and add the rest of the drums to that. So we'll get our timpani. Let's get our timpani up here. Okay, I got to remind myself of the chords in this portion here. Again, it's been a long time since I have sat behind this keyboard. So let's see, my cello will tell me what my chords are. So we're going to start with the D, A, D, A. Okay, so it just goes back for D and A. And again, D, A, and what we did before with the B flat down to the G, finally to the E. Okay, so D and A. So if we go back to our timpani here. Okay, let us do that. Go to our piano roll here so we can see what we're doing. And again, we're going to be really careful with it. Make sure that we are not too heavy-handed with this timpani, which is easy to do. Try that again. I think I'd be a little better at that. Yeah. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I know. It's tiny little mistakes, but I'm a perfectionist here. One more time. Okay, I think we can get it this time. I was too light that time. Okay. Take a look at this here. Again, like before, I'm just going to take this and we're just going to bring it down just a wee bit. Okay, that's good. Let's take a look at that part right there where I've got the ba-da-da-dum. Don't know if I like that. I think maybe 3. I'm feeling 3. Let's bring that so it hits right on the... I was sick, probably because my workplace kept having people work despite being obviously sick. I hate that. I hate when jobs and schools do that because it just makes the situation worse. Not lowering the store limit for people allowed even in it, so we were always packed with customers with no room to move. I hate that as well. And come to find out, they weren't even doing half of what HR said they could or had to, which included reporting who called out sick and making them stay out until they were better. Yep, that's definitely some mistakes made there. Definitely tons of mistakes made there. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when there's a situation going on, and I get it. You know what? We need money. Businesses need to open up and you have to make good business decisions in order to stay in business. But when there's such an emergency like this, you've also got to do what is right. Oh man. It was very weird when I woke up yesterday. I think it was my air purifier was hitting my face when I slept. People, yeah. I like last night I went to bed and I was like, oh, that fan, because I have a box fan that I sleep with, and I usually have it like from where it's blowing kind of from the chest down because you don't want it right on your face. But I laid down and I was like, oh, that fan is getting in my face, and then maybe I'll get up and move it, and then I went to sleep. People are horrible. Yes, they can be. I know that last bit because I called the head of HR in North Carolina, and he said I talked about stuff as he was looking through his records for my store. Yeah. He was surprised to find he had no record of communication with my store since they opened up. Big surprise. Yeah. It's rough. How are things in the retail world, Foxy? Like, I can't imagine it's easy. I was talking to my dad last week, and my stepmom she works at Walmart, and they've got her being the person at the front of the store who makes sure people are wearing masks. Because, Walmart is now, nationwide, you have to wear masks. And once Walmart did that, a lot of stores started, jumping ship. And, well, I don't know if that's the proper metaphor, but they hopped on the bandwagon and was like, hey, if Walmart's doing it, we're doing it too, because we need a slice of that HR or PR pie. So yeah, lots of jerks. Had a guy harass me about our policy and that's the thing, guys, regardless of what you think about the mask policy, have some respect to the hard-working employees out there who are just trying to do their job. If you have an issue with the masks, write corporate, because they're the ones that made the decision. The employees who are standing at the front of the store making you put on the masks are just doing their jobs. And you know what? They don't want to be that person telling you to wear the mask. Half of them probably don't want to be wearing the mask themselves, but they are doing it because they need a job, and they need to provide for their families, and they need to eat, and they have to pay the rent. So just back off and let them do their job. It's not that big of a deal to wear the mask. It's not. Funny thing is, he had a freaking bandana with. Yeah, no, just bandana's fine. I've seen a lot of people using bandanas instead of masks, and you know what? That works. Just, we could. This is such a political issue, and we could talk about it for hours. I'm just going to keep writing music. Our VP said they don't have to come in. Yeah, exactly. If they don't want to wear it, they don't have to come in. My mother medically can't wear a mask because she has PTSD and claustrophobia. She will have a heart attack due to those conditions, but because of this, she isn't allowed out. Yeah, well, there are exceptions some places depending on where you go. It's just, yeah. See, in all, I just want to say, if I say anything about the importance of wearing masks, make it an understanding that I understand that there are people who medically can't. And I understand that. And they shouldn't wear masks. If you medically cannot wear a mask, don't wear the mask. I'm glad the Butterfly House hasn't had that issue yet. Some people get in without masks when I'm with another guest, but no hordes of them, and no one complaining about it yet, though it just became mandatory last week. Yeah, I know that Springfield made that mandatory last week. I was in Springfield the week before it became mandatory. It was interesting. Okay, it was interesting going from North Carolina to Missouri. And North Carolina, we've been wearing masks for a while. Wake County has had a mask policy for over a month. And then North Carolina, it was shortly before we left on our trip, North Carolina made a statewide mask mandate. And so to go from an area where everybody is wearing masks to Missouri where hardly anybody was wearing masks, that was really bizarre. And the weird thing about it was, see, I thought, going from North Carolina where cases are just, keep going up and up and up, to Missouri where they up to this point really hadn't had many cases, although they're starting to spike. I thought I would feel safer in Missouri. I felt it wasn't safer because of how careless people were. I felt very uncomfortable in many places because it wasn't just the masks that people were ignoring, but they were ignoring social distance. And now because of that, cases are skyrocketing in Missouri, and I'm glad I'm not there right now. Yep, it's why I don't get it. If you have asthma or a reason you cannot wear it, there are ways to get around it. Exactly. To be honest, if you can't wear it, stay home and use no contact ways to get your stuff you need. That's true, because if you can't wear a mask, then chances are the condition that prevents you from wearing the mask actually makes you more susceptible to getting the disease. So it probably is a really, really good idea to just stay home. That is a good point. Now, there are times where you do need to get out, especially for exercise. There are many places outside you can go that's away from people and you can get out and exercise. You got to get out of the house. That is very important. But there are also ways to get what you need without having to actually physically go out. And yeah, take advantage of those things. We are the top 3 high spots. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, I am not safe in my country. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah, we're the top 3 high spots. That's not easy, Foxy. That's not easy. I wouldn't want to be. Yeah, the Sun Belt is really, really like skyrocketing. You said Foxy, but try being someone who cooks, having some numbnut getting you bruised and near rotting fruit, vegetables, or getting a raw deal on the goods because they didn't take time to look. Excuse me. That's a little on the rough side. I can understand that, Moz. There's a reason why I do Grubhub instead of Instacart. I like Grubhub. I'm the only one in my house who actually listens when my mother directs us to shop, so who is going to get the groceries? Good question. I'm dreading winter. Heat slows the virus, but stupidity counters that. Think of fall and winter when the heat goes away and the flu surfaces. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. It's going to be crazy. Here's what I know. You need to be safe, but live your life. Those are the important things, and that's why I'm working as hard as I can. That's why Charlie's here with me, because we needed this time together. That's why I'm continuing to stream. I'm continuing to do everything. Keep living your life. Keep doing the things that you emotionally need, because you cannot, especially right now with everything going on, you cannot let your mental health slip away. Your mental health is extremely important. You cannot give that up. You cannot let anything batter you down to the point of no return. You have to stay on top of things. And that is why things like gaming or hobbies or even something as simple as cooking a delicious meal or getting on the phone and talking with somebody you haven't visited with in a long time, these are things that are good for you mentally. You have to stay on top of that. You can't let yourself get buried under negativity, because that will destroy you. Wow, we've covered some crazy topics just now. Things got serious. I just want next month to come in. What is next month going to do? How is next month going to help? Curious. Agreed. Our permanent Wi-Fi arrived at the best possible. Yay! I'm so happy that you have permanent Wi-Fi, Destroyer. That actually really makes me happy. You've gone without the Wi-Fi for far, far too long. Foxy, go to your boy. Yes. See, that's why I don't want this month to end, because that's when Charlie goes home. And I'll be honest, we don't know what we're going to do once we're separated again. We've gotten so used to being with each other now that it's going to be hard. His birthday's next month. Cool. Do you think the song is... I do think the song's coming along, and you saying that reminds me that I am getting to know a very nice girl that I think I get along with very well. I think she and I make... Oh, Maz. Good job, Maz. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Nobody should be alone in life. Nobody. So the fact that you're meeting somebody that you might be able to create a future together with, that, good job. Good job with that. That is awesome. Okay. I think we need to get back to working on some music here. I'm going to listen from the beginning here and see if there are any more spots that I really need to add some percussion to. Flores will sometime near the 11th. I should get Animal Crossing. Yay! Destroyer, join us. Join us in Animal Crossing. 3 years of looking. Yep. I hear you. I hear you there. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. I didn't add the bass drum to that latter part yet. Let's add that really quickly before we move on here. Join us. Okay. Let's see. Wait. I got to get the right. Okay. That's right. We were in the process of trying to fix this thing. I really need to listen to this solo because I think it's this right here. Maybe bring the velocity down on that. Wait. Let's take a look at that dice. I think it's a synchronization issue, actually. It is. There we go. So that was our issue. It's just because the dice is a little bit off the beat, so we have to bring the timpani off the beat a little bit to make it sync up with the melody. There we go. Okay. Not one of the crossing crew and never shall be. The games just don't vibe with me. I get that. I do get that. Charlie is not of the crossing crew either, so she's definitely not joining us on the islands. I don't play as often as I can now since started working. Yeah, I probably log in every 3 or 4 days. Make sure I say hi to my villagers and slowly working on my island. I'm finally getting around to fixing the area in front of my museum. It's gonna be one of these things where it's probably gonna take me another year or so to actually get my island where I want it to be. But I don't mind that because it's sure, I don't have a beautiful island to invite you guys to now, but it's a slow work in progress, and I'm working on it as I get the chance to. So it's it's not something that I finished and am done with after 1 month. I've still got things to do. If I hadn't been badgering the family about it being a birthday idea since its release, I'd get it now, but I can't risk them getting it for no reason. That's actually a really good point, Destroya. Pardon me, okay, enjoy your shower, Moz. I redid my whole island all over. Okay. We're going to have another Animal Crossing stream sometime and see what everybody's up to on their islands. I think this time, though, like I promised last community stream we would do Jackbox, and then we switched out with Shotgun Farmer because, let's be honest, guys, that was a fun game. But I think we're definitely going to do a Jackbox stream during the next community stream, which should be in a couple weeks. Also, what do you guys think about going back to Ni no Kuni? I know that's what's on the schedule. That's what I'm planning to. Oh man, I need to dust. I started to see this dust on top of the monitor. I'm like, ooh. I need to do some dusting in here, guys. So yeah, I'm planning on going back to Ni no Kuni tomorrow. But what do you guys think about doing Ni no Kuni? Should we definitely go back to Ni no Kuni, or is there another game that we need to do a little more than that? I've been waiting for its. Okay, Destroy. That settles it right there. You've been waiting for its return. So I think that is definitely where we need to go. And then when I get back from taking Charlie home, we're going to jump back into Breath of the Wild. Foxy has no opinion. She's just here for the jelly beans. Okay. I think I need to add another symbol roll there. Oh, why did I say jelly beans? Why did I do that to myself? Why did I do that to myself? I've realized when I sent the package, I am like a Sour Patch. How are you like a Sour Patch Kid. I'm curious about that. Okay. Well, I've got some crazy hair going here on the side here. I'm looking over into the monitor and seeing craziness in my hair. Sometimes the headphones do that to me. Okay. Let's see what we got. Sent you spicy beans, but give you something. Yeah. Oh, the Sour Patch Kid. Okay, I need to. Grab my Sour Patch Kids out just because. All right, what do we get? Like those commercials for Sour Patch Kids. I've not seen the commercials. Okay, we have a Stinky Sock or a Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. I like it. The Tutti Frutti tastes like bubble gum. It really does. I don't know why they call it Tutti Frutti. They should call it bubble gum. Because well, maybe they don't call it bubble gum because it'll be mislabeling it. And people will think it's gum. So that's actually probably why they call it Tutti Frutti. First they're sour, then they're sweet. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, Foxy. Okay. Let's see here. For this one, I think I'm going to actually bring the velocity down on that just a wee bit. Yeah, I like that. I can't tell if this part. I think I should go ahead and add some percussion to that. I'm going to listen from the beginning again. I'm going to listen from the beginning, compare the first part to what we've done so far, and then finally we can continue. I just felt like what we've done so far, it needed some polishing. It needed a little bit of percussion. And now that we've done that, we can continue on. Let's hear what we've changed so far while I eat some Sour Patch Kids. Wait! My symbols disappeared. I think I accidentally moved them instead of copied them. Oh, and that's not good. Why did it? I've been hitting the wrong button this whole time. Okay, wait. Okay. And then we can move you over here. No. That's what's going on. You have to... Okay. Why are you doing this to me? There. Is it maybe here? One more over. Again, we'll go into here, and we'll turn that velocity down just a little bit. There we go. Be a little bit louder there. About right there. Yeah, that sounds good right there. Am I gonna mix random spicy bean in with the each bean boozled? But I'm considering it. I am considering it. I'll probably start with the milder flavors and then maybe go up from there. But yes, I might drop one in next week. I had my spicy bean this week. We'll drop one in on Monday, and we'll see what happens. Okay. In the meantime, I have Sour Patch Kids. So let's see. Let me listen to this real quick. Help if I actually put the symbol in the right place. Okay, that was good. Yeah, this part didn't need any percussion at all. This is strong enough on its own. Good, good, good. I'm going to take away that timpani there. I think that's a little much. Yeah, after... I'll just cut these two out. And then view. I think it's unnecessary. We don't really need that after that. Okay, let's see if we want a timpani here. Let's just play around with it and see if it makes it better or not. So we start with a B, walk down to an A, a G, back to an E. Okay, go to our timpani here. Let's see. And we may not do it, but let's just see what it sounds like. I think it adds to it. I do. Let's try that again. You return with yogurt and a clean body. Yogurt is good. What kind of yogurt? That's the important question. What kind of yogurt? Strawberry. Strawberry is good. My favorite, though, is cherry. I have to say, my favorite yogurt is either peach or cherry, but it depends on the name. You know, I feel like cherry is good no matter what brand you get, but when it comes to peach yogurt, the cheaper brands aren't that great. You gotta get a good brand of yogurt if you're gonna go with peach. But cherry, I don't know why. Cherry just tastes good no matter what brand of yogurt you get. But I do. I like cherry yogurt. Cherry yogurt is good stuff. Okay, what are we dealing with here? We go with I don't know if I want to. Let's see what that would sound like on the timpani. Was it really? No. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see how it sounds. Responsibly slow biz. You're watching the skies. A sub-adult hawk swooped at Hershey. Ooh. It's still around with two siblings until they find a new territory, so I'm outside with the dogs. I hear one calling as I text this. Get out there, destroyer! Do not let the evil hawks take away the precious Hershey. Okay, let's see. No, it's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, I liked that. I liked that a lot, actually. Now let's get the bass drum. Which is... Oh, are you not getting excited for this build-up? We're almost there. It's almost time. It is almost time to start the next phase. Already out and not evil. Their eyes are bigger than their stomachs at this age. Okay, I see what you're saying. Then again, to destroy it, is there even... Is there such a thing as an evil animal and destroy his eyes? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Okay, we need our suspended symbols here. If I can find it. I'm going to pull that way back. Okay, let us find out where this needs to be. That right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear that build up one more time. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. What do we want to create to sustain the melody? Oh boy. Sorry guys. Sorry. Not at all. Everything does what it needs to survive. Humans do more knowingly malicious things than any other species, though there are a couple that perform similar transgressions. Not one species does all, though. Excuse me, guys. I gotta go blow my nose. I will be right back. That is a good point. That is a good point. You know, of all species, humans probably are the most evil. We do the most. I am sorry, guys. Once I get sneezing, it just keeps going. Yeah. We do the most. What'd you say? Knowingly malicious things. That is true. I am so sorry, guys. Looks like you're working Thursday and Friday now. No, you were supposed to have a week off. What happened? Did somebody get sick? Because that is not cool at all. Well, I guess with these sneezes, I better put the Sour Patch Kids away. Okay. I'm trying to prevent the sneeze from coming. And it's not easy because it just wants to come bursting out. I think it's okay. Okay. Just don't. I think it's better now. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to talk very loud in case it makes me sneeze. Okay. We got to figure out what we want on the melody on this next big part. I think we're going to want the violins and the woodwinds. So let's start with the flute. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm sorry, it sounds gross. Or I could have the Daisy up there too. I probably have the Daisy up there anyway. Well, let's start with the flute. Well, let's just put our emphasis on the flute right now. Honestly, if I was to say a single species is closest to us in that way, it would have to be the bottlenose dolphin gangsters. Yeah, I would agree with you there. I really would. It's sad because they're so beautiful, but they're also so evil. Okay, so flute. Get back up. That is what it is, right? An adorable stink bug just flew over and landed on your cheek. Aw, cute. Is that right? Right there? I might need to actually listen to this once through again just to hear how it sounds. Oh, that sounds so gross. I am so sorry, guys. Okay. Give me a minute here. Allow me to okay, you go away down here. Let me listen to this really quickly. You're not going to be able to hear it, but I will. Because I need to get this right. Okay, here we are. Sorry, this is so actually hold on. I don't have to mute that because I should be able just to mute or to take you Can't I send you out to a specific? No, I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to mute that. Okay. All right. I'll have the sound back on in just a minute. I'm going to hear this one more time through. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I got the melody figured out there. I just need to hear it one more time to confirm and make sure I was remembering it right in my head before I actually started recording it. Okay. So let's actually just start it out right here at 48, and we'll bring the pieces together a little bit later. So we'll start recording here, and we'll also alter the tempo a little bit later as well. But let's see. We're going to start with the flutes here. So let's bring the flutes in. Okay. I totally screwed that part up. Also, why am I not... I'm not using my mod wheel, and I should be. If Destroyer were to be any fictional guardian of nature, I could see him being a Spriggan or a satyr. I could see Destroyer as a satyr. I kind of could. I like that idea. I like the idea of Destroyer being a satyr. How do you feel about that, Destroyer? Does that resonate with you? Okay, so that's what we had going for that. Okay. All right, let's get that one more time. Let's actually do it right. Okay, that last part, I'm kind of screwing up there. Hold on. Or maybe. What is it? How am I messing that up? Okay, so it's... I was starting on the wrong note. Okay, let me make sure I actually finished that phrase right. Ah, okay, I was wrong on the note there. Okay. One quick fix there. Easy fix. Should have been that. Okay. Easy peasy, guys. Honestly, don't know much about satyrs aside from Phil. I know their existence and appearance, but nothing else. Existence and myths. Yeah, existence and myths, exactly. I feel like if there were satyrs in real life, you would know about them because you are a Bakuzoologist, after all. Okay. So let's see how that sounds right there. Okay. And like I said, we're going to play with the tempo later. Right now, I just want to get the notes in. So let's go. We want all hands on deck for this because this is a massive part right here. So we want this to be higher up. Ear splitting, but it's okay. Come down to the oboes. No, it's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And clarinet. No. Would you please copy it over? Oh, wait. I have to click, then hit. Oh, that's right. Okay. Forgot about that. That's why it was messing up with me. That clarinet part needs to be lower. Otherwise, it's going to sound awful. That's so high. Okay, let's add some strings to this. So get our violin ones here. Where were we on the violin ones? Let's see. Let's make sure we're at the right spot that we need to be. Of course, it is the climax of the song, so... Okay, so yeah, we are on this note, which is exactly where we want to be. This is getting up there. Okay. Let's do it. screwed that up. That is what editing is before. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, easily done. Easily done. Let us copy that over in the seconds. Go an octave down. Okay. Listen to something really quick. Give me just a minute here. Doing a lot of comparing with the original. I like the way that walks like that, but I have to kind of analyze that a little bit more to see exactly how it does it. I just reunited with my little friend that landed on me earlier. He's cool. Yay, reunions. Okay. How? I also got to figure out what the chords are on this. Let me do some searching here. I didn't have time to prep for this. I like to prep for the stream with this information, but I didn't have time today. Aerith theme chords. Let's see if this one will tell me what I need. Nope, that is not what I need. What about this one here? Nope. Why do you guys make it so hard? Just give me some chords. Give me a chord chart. All I'm looking for is a chord chart. Resting on the poplar tree. The message was interrupted when the hawk swooped again. It broke off the attack as I ran over, but Hershey's inside now. The incomplete message sent by accident. Protect the little thing. It must be protected at all costs. Okay. Let's see here. That's kind of a cool way of doing things. No, no. Stop giving me ads. Perfect. Protect the wiener doggo. Yes. Okay. This does get a little on the crazy side. Um, okay, hold on. They're coming back out, whether we like it or not. Um, go. That works. Or not. Okay. Pin that works. Yay for pins that work. Okay. So we start off on a D. And then a G, B minor, G minor, and then an F sharp minor, a B minor, A, G. Yeah, this part gets a little complex. This is why I needed to do this. A, and then we've got listen through it here. Followed by a G, E minor, and a D. Okay. Okay, let me unmute you. All right. Thanks, guys, for putting up with me while I figure this out. He wanted to make a flying friend or kill it, whichever works. Oh. Being the brilliant mind that he is, Hershey ran toward it as it dove at him. Wow. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Okay. So what we should have is let me see, where are we with this? Oh, we should have an E somewhere. Let's see, where are our E's? Ah, here we are. Okay, that's where I thought. Okay. So, The cello part should sound like this. Oh. Okay. I should be able to do this quite easily enough. Let's just try it. I messed that one up. G. I gotta go to the G, not the A. Now I'm just not paying attention. Okay. So let's take that and let's actually double that in the viola. I don't know if I want to do it that way. I might end up doing some let's see. I might end up doing some harmony in the cello or in the viola, or I might just double the cello an octave up. We'll find out in just a minute. Let's get these two set first. Okay, and then we'll fix that one little issue here in the cello. Let's see how that sounds.